Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen hier von der Formnext. Es ist letzter Messetag und wir sind hier bei einem Stand, der absolut unterbewertet ist und wirklich ein Underdog ist. Und zwar Automat. Die sind leider abgeschlagen in Halle 11, nehmen aber trotzdem an der Schnitzeljagd teil. Und ich habe mit mir den Mikesh, den Geschäftsführer. Hello, Mikesh.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing? Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Okay, you brought something pretty amazing, I think,
Thank you.
which a lot of people would like. Tell us more about your automatic print system that you have here.
Okay, so what we have here is a Auto Eject Mark 1. It's
Yeah.
the first revision of our plate changing system that we have developed in-house.
Yes.
So it's the only kind of a system that basically allows you to set your prints. Once the print
Yeah.
finishes, stores it onto a rack onto the side,
Okay.
grabs the empty build plate from underneath, puts a
Yeah.
new build plate on, so you can virtually run your printers 24/7.
How much does all this contraption cost for let's say for a normal user who has one or two printers?
So we have already launched Kickstarter 3 months back at
Yeah.
400 USD. We
Yeah.
have already raised enough funds. It's in production right now, and the delivery will start with about 2 weeks' time.
So it's a
And-
kit that everybody can assemble at
Yeah.
home.
And
Okay.
current kit set is being manufactured by LDO Motors, who has got a really good reputation in the market.
Okay.
Hence,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have gone with them.
Yeah.
And after that, in January, we'll hopefully have it available with local resellers and distributors.
Yes,
About
okay.
similar price range, but we're not sure what they would look like.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's about 400 USD at the moment.
So I personally have a storage rack that's this huge, and I have a lot of printers in there. You have one printer here. Can I adapt it to multiple printers in the storage rack or so?
Yeah, that's correct. So the gantry, the 2x2, is
Yeah.
designed to be set in front of it,
Yeah.
and it can cover 2x2. But we are
Yeah.
working on a version
Yeah.
which will cover all three shelving levels of it.
Oh,
With one
that's
unit,
amazing.
It can move up and down as well as sideways. and
Oh,
up and
that's
down.
amazing. That would be such a relief. Dankenswerterweise habe ich für das heutige Video auch wieder einen Sponsor, der mir hilft, diese Reisen zur Formnext nach Frankfurt auch zu bezahlen. Und das ist im heutigen Falle wieder Holy. Dort gibt es nämlich aktuell neben den Weihnachtseditionen mit Spekulatius Milkshake dann nochmal einen Fruchtpunsch Eistee und natürlich auch nochmal Granatapfel. Nochmal zusätzlich 4 weitere Sorten, die kurz vorher erschienen sind, die ich auch nicht außer Acht lassen würde, nämlich Frosty Fox, Caterpillar, dazu nochmal Woodruff Wolf und den Bubblegum Butterfly. Mal ganz ehrlich, den Frosty Fox finde ich davon noch ziemlich genial, den trinke ich aktuell am liebsten. Damit aber auch genug davon. Danke Holy fürs Sponsoren und zurück zur Formnext. Then I have so many questions. I mean, you have here a Bamboo Lab printer, but it will work with other brands as well, right?
Yes, so we have already tested and validated with Bamboo Labs A1, P1P, P1S, X1C,
Yeah.
Elegoo, Cobra S1, FlashForge, Creality, Cruisas Mark 3, 4, Core 1.
Okay.
And soon, hopefully, we'll be adding Snapmaker as well.
So the U1.
So, yeah.
Okay. That leads me to the next question. What maximum build size do you support with this machine?
So currently it's been tried and tested with a 260 by 260 size.
Yes.
And the only reason is because it has got plastic parts. And if you go any bigger,
Yeah.
because the cantilever, it could break.
Yes.
So hence we've kept it limited to that for the time being.
Okay. You told me earlier that you sell this kit,
Yeah.
but it's also available as open source. You told me it's amazing. It's amazing. But what normally the manufacturers say, okay, we make a closed source, and you bake open source in it. I think it's great.
I think I've been part of this 3D printing community for about 10 years now. I quit my job and I just went all out.
Okay.
Ever since then, I've learned so much from the community. It has made me a better engineer. I built
Yeah.
my own Vorons. So when I landed upon this and I figured this out,
Yeah.
I was like, I need to give back to the community.
That's
the community
great.
I've learned from. So I was like, no, at least this version will be completely open source. Also, I don't want people to then go out creating their own patents and
Yeah.
versions that can be closed down.
Yeah.
So now everybody can just go all out, create their own version, and we
Yeah.
can have a desktop automation where I might need this solution, you might need something else. So
Right.
this gives you a complete freedom to experiment with it. And that's what I wanted with this project.
That's pretty amazing. So then we all know Bamboo Lab did shut down their ecosystem for a third party. How do you manage to get this running?
I think the amount of noise people made about the closed source system that they came up with, they listened to people and they came up with the next update on the Bamboo Connect. It works seamlessly.
Okay.
So much that this one is currently working on land one developer mode only,
Mhm.
but it still allows you to control your machine with your Bamboo Studio as is.
Mhm.
You can send the files and everything. At the same time, it allows us to communicate with that.
Oh,
So
that's
all you
great.
need is your IP address and access code. You put into our system, and you're good to go. There's no modification to your firmware
Okay.
whatsoever.
So no modification to every printer at all.
Nothing.
Okay, that's great. So then the question, how do you get the print shop in there? Because if you told me, okay, you can print multiple objects, of course, because you automated everything for
Yeah.
24 hours, for example. How do you get the STL files or G-code files on the machine? You
Yeah.
slice it before and then you send it with Orca Slicer
Yeah, so
or with Bamboo Studio?
the workflow is such that you would still use your choice of slicer,
Mhm.
but instead of sending the file over to the printer,
Yes.
you would save it onto our desktop, and
Mhm.
we have a very small software.
Mhm.
What it allows you to do is, hey, you want to print this 3 files, you bring those 3 files into a software and tell it that store it here, here, and here,
Okay.
and press print, and it'll manage all those independently by talking to it.
And can you say, okay, I have the first file, I want to repeat it 3 times, and then the second file 2 times, or something like this?
Yeah,
that
so you can use the same file, you can allocate the number
Okay.
of quantity of it, and it'll
Okay.
repeat those files.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So, and now, how do you store it right now? Because you have magnets in here,
Uh-huh.
and you don't remove it automatically so that you only put the empty build plate in here. But how high can I go from printing objects that I can print?
Yeah, so as you can see, we have got 6 slots right now.
Yes.
And often people ask us that but you can only print small stuff.
Yes, right.
The way it works is if you had a big print like this,
Yes.
when you're storing the next build plate, it would just skip these 2 slots and
Mhm.
store it here. So you can print the full height
Okay.
printouts for you.
And I can expand this up there as high
Virtually
as I
you
want.
can.
Yeah.
Only thing we would suggest is if you're going any higher than this,
Yeah.
you would need to have a robust 12 mm rods or 16
Reinforce
mm
it,
rod.
yeah, okay.
Reinforce it. But again, that's what I want to do with the giving freedom to the user.
Yes,
You
right.
can expand it according to your use case.
Yes, right.
And also it can be, rail can be lengthened.
Mhm.
So as you can see in the video, we have made it work with 2x2 printers at the same time. But virtually, if you had a 2-meter shelving and a 4 printer or 6
Yes.
printer, you can make it work with that as well.
Oh, that's great. Okay. I wish you a wonderful last day of the expo. I hope you have huge success with this machine.
Thank you.
And it's so great to have inventors like you here.
Thank you.
And yeah, see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.